no one was truly prepared when the shocking rumor exploded across social media. Ziyu and Tian Xuning were allegedly living together. It took only one photo, one seemingly insignificant clue: the apartment lights turned on at unusual hours, the faint silhouettes of two people on the balcony who looked strikingly like them, and suddenly the entire entertainment world was thrown into chaos. Before the rumor erupted, both young celebrities were known for keeping their distance from unnecessary drama. Their careers were skyrocketing, their schedules busy, and their interactions in public were always polite and minimal, though fans consistently sensed something between them, an energy that no one could accurately explain. A brief gaze, a hidden smile, coincidences that happen too often. But even with all that, no one expected a rumor as explosive as the possibility of them living under the same roof. The rumor began with an anonymous neighbor claiming to live in the same building. They posted a brief message with no identity attached, saying they had seen two figures resembling Tian Xuning and Ziyu entering and exiting the same apartment door. What made the story blow up, however, was not the claim itself, but the small details that followed: the hours they came home, the way they carried groceries, and the soft laughter allegedly heard when a food delivery courier knocked several times. As the post went viral, the public began digging for more clues. Months earlier, fans had discovered that the living room lights in Tian Xuning's apartment and the kitchen lights in Ziyu's often turned on at nearly the same time. At first, it was dismissed as coincidence, but now many believed it was an early sign that the two were sharing the same space. Meanwhile, a blurry video recorded by a fan in the same neighborhood captured Ziyu entering the building elevator while carrying a large shopping bag. What stunned people wasn't the bag, it was the hoodie she was wearing. It looked exactly like the gray hoodie Tian Xuning had worn backstage a few weeks prior. Even though the video didn't clearly show her face, the way she walked, the shape of the hoodie, and the familiar movement of her hands were enough for the public to believe it was really her. Within hours, the topic of them allegedly living together took over trending lists everywhere. The rumor deepened when a production staff member who had worked with both stars shared additional information. They said Ziyu and Tian Xuning often left filming sets around the same time. At first, it looked like they were simply heading home separately, but eventually, it became obvious that Tian Xuning's car always followed the same route as Ziyu's. On several occasions, the staff claimed to have seen him opening the car door for her before they both disappeared into the same residential complex. While some people dismissed the rumor as baseless speculation, many others insisted their chemistry was too strong to deny. Fans started collecting more evidence, including a matching keychain seen on Ziyu's bag and on Tian Xuning's car keys. Another detail that caught the public's attention was a white coffee mug with thin blue stripes seen once in a Ziyu selfie and later appearing on Tian Xuning's dining table in his vlog. When the rumor became uncontrollable, both of their management teams released official statements. But instead of calming the public, the statements only fueled more suspicion. Rather than denying the rumor, they simply said, "They are colleagues who respect each other. Please respect their privacy." To the public, that sounded like an indirect confirmation. But the true explosion came when Ziyu uploaded a new photo, the back of someone wearing a black hoodie, cooking in a kitchen. No face, no specific caption, only one simple sentence: "Thank you." The internet erupted. In an older vlog, Tian Xuning once mentioned that he loved cooking for someone he cared about, especially when he had a day off. And the person in the photo seemed to have the same build, the same shoulders, the same relaxed posture as him. Fans analyzed the frying pan in the picture and discovered it was the exact model that had appeared in one episode of Tian Xuning's vlog. Others compared the kitchen tiles visible in the corner of the photo with tiles from an old apartment listing believed to be Tian Xuning's unit. They matched perfectly. Rumor escalated again when another user posted a video showing two silhouettes walking side by side through the hallway of the 18th floor of the same apartment building. The video quality was low, but people swore that the stride and posture of one of them looked exactly like Tian Xuning, slightly fast yet casual with his distinct shoulder movement. The other silhouette appeared elegant, occasionally tilting their head slightly downward, a signature gesture associated with Ziyu. Some people tried to calm the frenzy by reminding others not to jump to conclusions, but their voices were drowned out by countless analyses, speculation threads, and fan-made compilation videos. Entire YouTube channels were dedicating full episodes to breaking down each frame of the photos and videos. Even so, a portion of the fandom responded with warmth instead of fear. They believed that if the rumor was true, then perhaps Ziyu and Tian Xuning had found someone who truly made them feel safe, comfortable, and understood. Many posts emerged with heartfelt messages supporting the two, saying they deserved happiness no matter what. Of course, there were others who worried that such a rumor might affect their careers, especially since both were at the height of their popularity. But despite the growing chaos, Ziyu and Tian Xuning remained silent. They neither confirmed nor denied anything, as if unaffected by the storm surrounding their names. And somehow, their silence only intensified curiosity. People waited for a press conference, a statement, anything. Some fans secretly hoped they would one day appear together in public and address everything at once. But many others felt there would be no explanation at all. Because whatever was truly happening between Ziyu and Tian Xuning, it was something only the two of them understood. The world was merely piecing together fragments, clues, shadows, coincidences, trying to solve a mystery that wasn't theirs to solve. Until now, the rumor hasn't faded. The lights on the 18th floor sometimes stay on late into the night. Two silhouettes occasionally appear behind the curtains. And every time a new photo or video surfaces, the same question rises again, louder each time: are they really living together? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the world is far from done talking about Ziyu and Tian Xuning. And every small detail about them feels like another piece of a much bigger story waiting to unfold. A story that might change the face of the entertainment industry for a long time. As days passed, the situation only grew more intriguing. Observers began noticing new patterns, ones that were subtle, but impossible to ignore once acknowledged. Delivery drivers who frequently visited the building started mentioning a familiar detail: two sets of orders made under the same anonymous